if I didn't say it before, I think I might have said it, but Joshua Connor Troon, the owner of Kiwi Farms, has been trying to get my body cam footage from my arrest for, like since it happened or whatever. But technically since May 1st of last year, and is when the efforts really kicked in. And today he lost again. Now, I'm no legal expert, but he did lose again. And I just have one thing to say. Hey, Josh, res judicata. Like, you're done. Game over. Sorry. You were always wrong on the law on this one. Your weird obsession blinded you to it. You took a bunch of money from people for no reason. I think you actually knew you weren't going to win, maybe. But hey, you didn't win again. So you better hope that appeal goes through, or else it's over. Like, you're done. You're done if the first appeal loses. And I think you're gonna. I don't know. We'll see, right? It's 3 judges. I don't know what they're going to do. But I think you're going to lose that one because you don't have an adequate legal basis for it, and you never did. The facts aren't on your side, and the law isn't on your side. And it never was. And then once I'm done, winning that case, I'm going to go after you for fees. Because both you and, I know I'll be going after Hardin for fees, which is really too bad. I like Hardin. But I'm going to go after Hardin for fees because he's a lawyer who could easily read the law. And Bromke could easily read the law. And both of them should have known that this was a fruitless action that had no chance under Minnesota law. Like, it just didn't, there's no legal avenue for it. There never was. But I know you raised money to do this. And I know you've said pretty openly that you've done it just to try and drain me of funds. I don't know if you know that, but that's not a proper purpose for a lawsuit. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I don't have faith in winning on that. But it doesn't take me much to request that from the court, especially after you get your ass handed to you in 2 different cases and then an appeal. Maybe 2 appeals. Who knows what you're going to do? Do I have the matching pants on? No. I don't have matching pants for this shirt. Apparently, I don't know if you guys know this, but Kevin Brennan, really? I know many of you may not know who that is, but Kevin Brennan does not like me, apparently, and that's okay. I think he's mad because he thinks I gave cocaine to my child instead of him or something. That didn't happen, but he's really hung up on it. And he's been very girly over the weekend. He's acting like a total woman. But that's fine. That's fine because, washed up comedians are washed up comedians and they'll do whatever they do. So that's good. Kevin Brennan, I'm proud of you. It was cool that you wrote for a season of Saturday Night Live or whatever and no one knows about it. That's awesome. Nailed it. Keep going, brother. I believe that one day your podcast will be awesome. Kevin Brennan is literally the meanest, miserable person you've seen. You haven't seen me yet then. Oh my God, I'm miserable as most of the time. Random unbreaded commentator says Kevin acting like he needs to put a burqa back on. He's just acting a little bit of a fool. But that's people's prerogative. Jacob Shed says, just joined. Any update on Arid's bogus HRO against you? No, I cannot talk about it at present. I am still under a gag order as the hearing that we have started so many months ago is still technically ongoing. So until that hearing is adjourned, I am not able to speak about it. I will update you as soon as I can. But until then, no. I wish I could. They had a warrant and you threw it on the floor, yet you act like you would follow commands. I followed every command that they gave me. All I asked them to do was show me the probable cause statement for the warrant. They didn't. They didn't have to, but I asked them to. They handed me the warrant. Useless to me. I'm standing there. I don't want to sit and hold the stupid warrant itself. It doesn't matter at that point. They'd already busted into my house. Had they shown me the warrant, I would have let them in, but they wouldn't do that. But I stood. I listened to everything they said. I followed all of their commands. They asked me to get out of the car. And at first I said, hey, you just show me the warrant and I'll get out of the car. He said, I don't have it. I said, well, I don't really feel like getting out of the car then. He says, well, you have to. I said, cool, just show me the warrant. Like, no big deal. Had a conversation. Hey, guess who didn't get shot? Me. You know why? I just listened. I knew bad things were happening. I knew I was probably going to go to jail. It wasn't going to be good. And believe me, I thought the cops had done tons of things wrong in their execution of the warrant, especially at the time. What was I going to do? Wrestle them? Hey, buddy, let's put on some singlets and oil up. What do you think this is? Like, what do you think life with law enforcement is? Do you think you're going to do that?